Well, welcome back to another episode of So Glad We're Friends. I'm Maggie.
I'm Devon.
I'm Brittany.
Before we get into the topic today, somebody emailed me today, and it was a very interesting question, kind of, about our advice episode regarding the porn question. Or advice about porn. She said, this is a different girl than who asked the original question. But she was saying that she asked her boyfriend, she lives with her boyfriend, and she asked him to stop watching porn because she felt like it was hurting the relationship and whatnot. And he said, the books you read are porn. Like, if I have to stop watching porn, you have to stop reading books that have sex in it. And so she was wondering our thoughts on that, and like if that does correlate the same way or whatever.
I mean, maybe it's both like giving us expectations that are unrealistic.
Yeah.
But the visual, physical porn is real people, and it gets so like graphic and violent, and I don't know, our books are just so much more like mild.
It's literally like as if anything went like as slow as possible, which obviously there are books out there, I'm sure, that are like crazy, not like more close to porn type of thing. But usually for females, it's like go as slow as possible and like he barely grazed my thigh.
But also, if you think about the intention of reading, it's like also the intention behind it. Like when you go to watch porn, the intention is to get stimulated and get off. When you're reading a book, yeah, there's a sexy scene that might like turn you on, but it's not like your intention is not to like just read a book for the sex scenes. Otherwise, you would just be like going online and reading like there's porn. I guess there's like sites that will do that. Will just pull out the sex scenes for you. If you're like asking her to stop doing that, that's probably fine to ask. But I don't think like saying don't read an entire book because of a sex scene is the same thing at all.
Yeah, and for us, like, the book is kind of more like escapism, but that's also the same with listening to music, watching TV, watching movies, any art form. It's a form of escapism and like getting out of our normal life to like be a part of some other life.
Yeah.
But that's not what porn is.
And usually for porn, it takes away the guy wanting to have sex, when usually if a girl reads a spicy book, it makes you want to have sex.
Yeah, and you're not getting off while you're reading it the way like men are masturbating while they're watching the porn, you know? Like it's...
Could you imagine?
That would be a lot of coordination.
That's funny. Yeah, I just thought that was interesting because I was like, that is a good point.
It's men trying to take down women's hobbies yet again. Like,
I feel like it just has to come back to like what the intention is behind it. Like the intention. I also think it's so hard when you live with somebody if they're like, no, I'm going to do this instead of like have sex with you.
I just can't even imagine. That would be horrible.
I'm watching the new season of Platonic, and there's like a sexless relationship issue.
Is it good? Is the whole season out, or are they doing episodes?
No, they're doing it. There's 3 episodes out.
I also think just based on what you just said about the sexless component of it, I think like if you are not like looking to connect with your partner, that's like a symptom of something else going on. And it's like something you should kind of look into together instead of trying to like deal with it by yourself.
Yeah, because, well, porn is creating men that don't want to have sex with their partners, right? Whereas, like, we already said this, but the books are making girls actually want to have sex with their partners more.
Yes,
so, like,
thank you for repeating exactly what I
shouldn't be complaining.
No facts. And I haven't heard of a boy complain until this. This is the first I've heard of
I
it.
hear that a lot about the discussion of our romance novels porn.
Really? Do you think it's just because they haven't read it, so they're thinking it's probably more...
I mean, if you just go to read that scene, you might be like, this is the same fucking thing. But it's not, like, that's not the whole purpose of it. It's
but
like,
that's kind of like 50 Shades versus, like, a sweet romance and enemies to lovers. Like, that's very different.
Yeah.
Even, like, ACOTAR, which is everybody says is so spicy, it's, like, 0.5% of the book. Yeah. Like, it's one chapter... of 700 pages. Like, you can't...
Wasn't the girl like 16 when she wrote ACOTAR?
I don't remember.
Maybe. I don't know.
I also think it just sounds like that's just something that the person's trying to like justify why he should still be able to watch it. And so it should just be like a larger conversation about like your relationship and what you feel is good for each other. Because that sounds like he's not really listening.
Give him a book to read. Yeah, maybe you just read together instead, and then he'll get turned on too, maybe be able to give up the porn.
Yeah.
It's all fine and dandy.
Have him read it out loud to you.
Dude, I ask Cam every night if he wants me to read out loud Hunger Games to him, and he's always like, no.
Wait, is Hunger Games spicy?
No, we're just both reading it at the same time. And I'm like, you want me to read out loud to you? And he's like, no, I'm good.
I definitely would
not. I don't know why it's so funny.
I would like, take a hard pass.
So does he every time. I'm like, damn.
Again, no.
It's so funny.
I started Accutane. Oh fuck, I need to take my pill.
Do it
today.
You should probably go take it.
Let me go grab it.
Also, are you not drinking at all?
No, I am.
Okay, because I had a friend that was just on Accutane and she didn't drink for the whole time.
It's very good.
My doctor didn't say anything about alcohol.
You should take some liver supporting supplements.
Oh, you know what? You're right. I have some in my fridge that my sister bought and never used.
That's random.
It's a good idea.
I thought you were going to give me shit. I was like waiting for the joke.
There really is some in my fridge.
It's actually in her fridge.
But the cool thing is when I do get a pimple, it goes away so quickly. It's crazy.
Really? Already?
Uh-huh. Like even the underground ones that will sit under your skin for like 2 months, they just disappear.
Wow.
Which is weird. So
your skin looks great.
It's because I have makeup on.
Oh, well, I know you have makeup on, but it still looks good.
It is very
Brittany, your skin also looks great.
You know, Brittany's skin always looks great.
Thank you for making sure you even compliment.
I need to even compliment. But it does. It's just Brittany's skin always looks great.
I know. So shiny and
it's just oily girl
moisturized,
thing, you know?
Yeah, my sister told me my skin looked good the other day and I was like, damn, I'm wearing concealer, but thanks.
I think wearing makeup too.
I guess like the glossy look is in, but I would rather have oily face, oily skin, as long as it's not making me get pimples, than dry skin.
Yeah.
Same.
I feel like my skin is finally back to like its normal after like 2.5, 3 years here. I feel like it's finally back to like its normal like moisture level.
Yeah.
Because I think there was like so many times where like my skin was just dry and like nothing I could do was like helping it. And now I feel like it's finally producing the right balance of like oils and stuff.
I'm just trying to drink more water and I feel like that honestly helps a lot. Like, because I'm just like severely dehydrated. Like I need to force myself to finish a cup of water before 1 p.m. Like I finished 1 cup today and that's like a lot for me.
That's insane, Maggie.
I know.
Sometimes it's so hard to drink water though.
Like
You're,
a cup, like an 8-ounce
yourself.
cup of water.
It's probably like 16. So like 2. And
that's like probably 12 ounces.
And 1/2 because then I did refill it halfway. So 1.5.
It's like that Harry Potter movie scene where he has to keep drinking.
Just keep drinking, Harry.
So
yeah, I know it does feel like that sometimes, but I do notice like a huge difference. Like I'm like, oh wow, my under eyes are like bright and like I don't know, it just feels more hydrated.
You would probably just feel way better like mentally as well.
I'm sure
just drink more water.
Because your brain is like 70% water. Pulled that number out of my ass, but I think it's 70-something%.
I think your body's like 70%.
I think I drink how many ounces is my water bottle? I think I just drink one of these a day.
Probably 40 ounces. If that's a brewmate, it's 40.
Okay, yeah.
With
drink
ice?
Like 2.5.
I do drink more at night. Like once it gets to dinner time, I probably have 3 to 4 glasses like at that point. It's just during the day, I forget.
Yeah.
And also, how can anyone be like have a flat stomach or be skinny at all when you're properly hydrated? Because it's like as soon as I drink any water, it's like I'm bloating. Well, of course I don't need one, but like
I feel better. I feel like not so bloated when I drink more water. You've still only had 60 ounces of water if you have 5 or 6 a day.
And you're supposed to have your body weight?
I don't know how much you're supposed to have. I aim for, what is it? 80, 120 ounces.
How many ounces is our body? That's insane. I would think I would drown myself internally if I drink that much water.
Drown yourself. Maybe different people's bodies need different amounts of water.
I think they do.
Maybe my body's just gotten used to it, so when I give it more water, it's like, holy shit.
Well, like you definitely like have to kind of increase over time. It's like if you do like 120 ounces tomorrow, you would probably not feel great.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I also like generally drink like an entire water bottle before, during, and after a workout. So that's like one bottle.
That's my problem. I don't work out.
Are you not going to yoga again?
Yeah, you haven't been.
I go to bar once a week, but that's it.
Oh. Well, that's
yoga's so early, and I keep scheduling and then not going, and I'm like, I just can't keep scheduling because if I don't go, then I'm gonna get in trouble.
Yeah.
Yesterday, I did a 20-minute Tate McRae dance workout.
What so fun?
There's a lot of songs.
Okay.
What is it?
Just one song for 28 minutes?
Yeah, it's like the repeat.
Well, then I was like rewatching the car one because I was like, now I kind of want to get this dance down, but I didn't get it down.
Did they teach the actual choreography?
No, she made up like.
Oh, I tried to learn that
choreography,
and it was hard.
Couldn't even attempt. It had the driving part, like popped along.
Yeah,
it was fun though. I drank some water.
You drank some water.
It's so nice when you're a kid and working out is like your sport or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Like you're just in shape because you're.
I generally think you have to find what you love to do.
Yeah,
because
like if I could play pickleball more.
Yeah, like you would probably just have so much more fun. Because I just like started this new workout at like our local gym as well, like just adding it in, and I'm like, this is so fun. Like I'm just having so much fun.
Zumba.
It's like, no, unfortunately, I'm like not coordinated. I will never try Zumba again. I think I've only done it like once or twice, but this workout it's like kind of a berries type workout. It's like 8 to 9 minutes of running, TRX like kettlebell work, and then biking, and then like bench work. And it's like you do 4 stations for like the hour, and it's so much fun.
Wow.
Joy. So much fun.
So I'm gonna do that. I think I'm gonna sign up for like, because I got 3 free classes, and so I think I'm gonna sign up for like the full thing now, and then try and go to yoga like 2 to 3 times a week, and that class like twice a week, lifting, and then Pilates.
I need to get into lifting. It's just intimidating at the gym.
It's very important right now at your age.
I'm not at that age yet.
No, it is actually like really important.
You're
like,
old age. Hey, it's almost
like
your birthday.
35.
You getting old?
I'm not 35.
Okay, you're 2 years away. A year away.
About a year.
But it is like you reach a certain level of muscle, and then it's like harder to maintain after. Like I can't remember
what. That's scary.
Well, my mom had osteoporosis or whatever, and she reversed it by weightlifting.
What?
But she was in her 50s, so I'm like,
yeah.
That's crazy though. That's so cool that she reversed it.
It's just easier to keep it on and like continue to build it.
For sure.
Obviously your mom probably was like very, very diligent with like how much she was eating, like protein, like to keep up her muscle and stuff too.
Yeah, she's annoying.
She's goals.
She sets a high standard.
Yeah. Ugh.
What really does.
We went out to lunch on Sunday, and she drove me, and we're driving home. Me and Logan are like so stuffed. She barely ate anything, and she's like, I think I'm gonna go to the gym. Like on a Sunday afternoon, what the hell? I'm gonna go sit on the couch and lay on it for the rest of the day. Like crazy. I have nothing in common with her.
Was that after you had wine, or that was a different night?
No, it was a different.
Okay,
that was
I was gonna say
night.
like especially after having wine.
Oh hell no!
Like, go to the gym.
I don't think. Yeah, I could never do that. After
could be fun.
Maybe after a tequila shot.
It seems like something we would do. Okay, well, as you guys have heard Brittany talk about human design a million times throughout our episodes, we're going to deep dive more into human design, and Brittany entered our birthdays so she can give us information about ourselves. But she already kind of gave us a sneak peek, and it was seeming pretty accurate. So I'm excited to hear more.
Do all three of us are different ones, right?
Yeah.
So we almost like cover each.
How many are there?
4. Projector, reflector. Well, I think 5. Manifesting generator, and manifestor. Reflector is like very rare though.
I wonder who does it give any like celebrity examples of reflectors?
I love when they do that.
Not on here. I think in the episode that I listened to with the girl who designs the app. By the way, we're using the Align like human design app in the App Store if you want to learn about yours.
What's this girl's name?
Jenna Zoe.
And she invented it, or she just like
she did not invent it. There's a guy who invented it, but she
of course
like used to do like a lot of the times people do like readings, and she was like, I need to make this like more accessible to more people. And so she created the app so you can like get more information.
Okay, perfect.
And details and stuff. And I think the basic app is like free, so I think you can like get your like chart, but if you want to get more details about the chart, you have to like pay. Like,
what are you looking at, Dev?
Sandra Bullock is a reflector, apparently. When I searched it, it was the second search term on Google, so I was just like, oh,
interesting. Sandra Bullock. Interesting.
Okay.
Other people I don't know.
We have to look up for celebrities for ours too, but once we get there.
Okay. So I'll start with like what human, like the energy type, and because that's kind of like the overarching thing. And I feel like a lot of people are like, what's the difference between like human design and astrology? Human design is more of like a manual for how you operate versus astrology is kind of like directional things, I think. But anyways, so for human design energy type, we're all built to function differently with different skills and different ways our energy works. And when we align with that, rather than doing things the way that world tells us we need to do things, we create success and happiness with so much more ease. And it's more enjoyable because it's the way our souls actually crave doing life. Your energy type tells you how you're built to operate, and it's arguably the most important aspect of your design. So for me, I'm a manifesting generator, and it says that I'm a multi-passionate person. You have various passions that are meant to do varied things in one lifetime. However, we live in a world that tells you that in order to be happy and successful, you have to choose one lane and stay within it, which is just not true for you. Everything that sparks a passion inside of you is trying to get you to follow it. And if you do it, it leads you right to everything you desire. Your challenge is to defy what society tells us about how to become happy and successful and show us a new way of doing it. A manifesting generator's gift to the world is to break out of the boxes we live our lives in and expand our perspective on what's possible.
Love that.
It's very interesting. And I mean, that does make so much sense for you, even in your life so far. You've had multiple careers. And
what is yours called?
Manifesting generator. So one of the things too is like you are hyper capable. It's just the way you were built so you could live out this multi-passionate life. But just because you can do everything, it doesn't mean you should do everything, especially not doing everything for everyone else. You're meant to fill your plate up with things you enjoy, not just anything at all. It's actually better to say no to some things and temporarily have less going on, because that will leave room for more of the things that you do want to come in. There's a huge difference between having a full plate of things that feed you and filling your plate for the sake of it. So manifesting generator, give yourself permission to have the most unrealistically good full life, because that's what you came here to show.
I feel like most celebrities would be in that box.
Yeah. That literally was just like, you're so highly productive and good at everything, but you need to not take on everything at once.
Yeah. But I think for me, what I've like learned, and it's so funny, like reflecting back on some of this stuff, but when I'm excited and passionate about something, like it gives me so much energy, and it's just this like constant feedback loop. Like I remember when I first started, like we got this new product line at my old job. I fucking loved it so much. I became the expert. I became the trainer on our team.
That's also ADHD.
Everything about, but it was like, I think there's a lot in ADHD that like I can just focus in on just because like I just put myself to do it. But it was crazy like how before this product line, I was just kind of like good at my job. But then I got this product line and I was like 110, 120% to like my plan. And then the same thing, like choosing to go to a different product line. It was great. And then I went to one that I didn't like, and I was like, this is fucking awful. Like I hated it. And it was like so reflective in my entire life that I was like, okay, this makes a lot of sense that like this is just not the right thing. And anytime I found something that I really, really like, it just comes easily and it like compounds itself. And I'm just like, and it works in all areas of my life where like I just feel more alive and like things are just flowing and working together.
Well, it gives you energy, right? Like it's.
Yeah. So it's just kind of this like compounding thing that I just think is so helpful.
Okay, guess a celebrity that is a manifesting generator.
Taylor Swift.
No.
I actually think Taylor Swift would be.
No.
Harry Styles.
No.
Honestly, let me think of also.
Ooh, Selena Gomez.
Ooh.
See, they might be, but they're not listed.
Rihanna. She would be a manifesting.
Bill Gates.
No, you're getting close.
Lady Gaga.
No.
She would be one, maybe. I don't know. Give us a name.
Beyonce.
Damn it! I was going to think
literally
of her.
The one pop star that we missed.
Beyonce, Elton John, Blake Lively.
Beyonce makes a lot of sense for everything she's done.
Wow. Okay. And how do you feel like when it comes to each of those things when you're like really passionate about something? Does it explain, or do you feel like that only lasts like a certain amount of time, or does that scare you at all, or like make you, because that to me I feel like, oh, I'm interested in so many things, I want to do so many things, but then I get worried like none of it will be long term in a sense for me.
I don't really get worried about it being long term. I think it makes a lot of sense for me, like taking invoicing off my plate, for example, like opened up a whole different world of like how I'm doing my job. Because I just like didn't like it.
So it's like the compounding of like, okay, I'm still interested in the agency, but now I can like move on to be more passionate about this thing and let go of the things that like I don't care about. That's cool. That feels very accurate to you.
Mm-hmm. Do you guys have the screenshots, or do you want me to read one of yours for your energy type?
You can read it. I don't. Hold
on. Okay, a projector has the gift of seeing things in a way that others can't.
Wait, this is Devin, right?
No, this is you.
Oh shit. Okay.
Projecta. You are here to tweak, improve, and make things more efficient in the specific ways that only you are able to. Whether that's reading into people, devising systems, or designing new ways of doing things, each projector has a special ability of their own. It's like being a bird up on a perch. You can see the lions and zebras trying to go from A to B, and because you have a vantage point, you can guide them to get to where they want to go in a better, more efficient way. You have the ability to gain a higher perspective and total clarity about certain specific parts of life, and your purpose is to use that to improve and refine the way others do things. When your efforts are focused on guiding and making improvements, this is when you will be most successful and fulfilled.
This makes sense as you being the leader of the podcast.
It's odd because the first time when you first sent it and I read it, I was like, whoa, that's so me. And maybe with what you said with it. But now when you just read that, I was like, is that me? Like, how do I make things more efficient? I don't make things.
Will you make the podcast efficient?
Longer.
I thought all of, like, you kind of had to read through all of it to really kind of make sense of some of this. This is one thing that I think is really true for you. You are here to help us work and function better, and it starts with you. Your system is built very efficiently, so you can get done in 3 hours what we've taught takes us 8. You've been taught that overworking makes you important and successful, but you will always feel depleted and unsatisfied if you fall into this belief. You can end up putting so much energy into something and not getting that much in return. You can add some level of success, but still feel deep down that there is an easier way. You are here to unchain yourself from this obsession with productivity that we've all been conditioned with, so that you can be a master at making the rest of the world more harmonious and efficient too. The more you're helping improve the way we live and work, the more successful you'll become. This is a formula you can rely on and bring yourself back to when you're trying to create your next level in life. And then this is the other part too that I think is good. Your battery may be smaller, but it's more efficient. Your energy level is perfectly built to help you with your purpose. Instead of being built to just output all day long, you are built to spend most of your time observing, learning, processing, refining, and developing your genius. For this reason, life will require you to rest more often than you might have been told is normal or necessary for a successful life. Why can't I say that? You only need to share an output when there is really a need for it. And when there really is a need, it will go a long way. You can be sharing all day when there isn't a need, and it won't bring anyone any benefit. Pressuring yourself to keep up with others who deem you to be more powered up than you will only exhaust you. and keep you out of your genius, which happens in the observing and processing times. And when your seeing is on point, not only will you be able to recognize people, oh my God, not only will more people recognize it in you, but when it comes to sharing it, it will bring so much more value and take you so much further.
So it's saying that it's correct that I can observe podcasts all day and then work a little bit.
Yeah. But I think like what things that like I've heard you say in the past is you're like, I just don't do enough, or like I'm not doing enough for the dogs, or I'm not doing enough for the house, or I'm not doing enough for like all of these things.
Yeah.
Yet you're like, you are trying to fill up your schedule in life with things and just doing versus like allowing yourself to just go on a leisurely walk and
For
then
sure.
like, you know, have pockets of time where you're working and you like are outputting stuff really quickly.
Because that is very, like we talked about before a long time ago, Brittany, I forget who you got this from, but the thing of like, if you give yourself 8 hours to do something, you're going to end up taking the full 8 hours or 3 months or whatever the time length, you're going to take the whole time. That's like very much me, and like very much I procrastinate, and then I'm able to get the thing done in like such a shorter amount of time than I thought that I would be able to. But then I also feel like yours thing, Britt, or your motivator thing or whatever, like where I get passionate about like certain things, and then it's like, okay, I can now focus on this thing that I'm like passionate about right now, put all my energy into it, and then like be done with it and move on to the next thing.
Yeah.
But I guess that goes together in a sense.
Yeah.
Very true. I think the battery thing's true.
But I just think that if it's one of those things where you're like trying to operate all the time and you're not giving yourself pockets where you're just like able to sit back and like enjoy, then I think it makes sense of like why you would feel more depleted and not able to do the things that you actually want to.
And on days like, say I have like a brand deal due or something that day, if I put it off, like editing it or whatever, till later in the day, it's like I don't spend the beginning of the day being productive. I'm like just waiting around, versus like if I just got it done, then I'd be able to go on like a leisurely walk or like whatever and feel productive because I got the thing done rather than like waiting on it.
Yeah, we need to go on the leisurely walk first.
Yeah.
And like I did yesterday, I did the same thing. I'm like, oh yeah, I have to film this video, but I'm gonna wait until the last minute
first
before it starts getting dark.
I also think too that I don't know I like was thinking about how I can apply this to other things in life, because right now like I'm so into my like nutrition, wellness, and like working out and stuff, and that's like I was like not really applying it to that, and I was like, hold on, why would I not like lean into that component where I'm just like so excited about it? Like I love planning my workouts, I love like going to them, I love like planning out my meals and doing all this stuff. I'm like, why would I not like lean into that and just like allow myself like carve out time to do all of those things in addition to the other stuff I have going on. And I also feel like that's what I've been doing with like relationships too. Like I'm like, I love being with people and like connecting with people. So like I'm going to pour into like calling people, like calling my friends and my sisters and like my family, and just like adding that time in, and it all is like kind of coming together where it's like just a lot more happiness.
That picture of you and your friends on the boat where you were like hugging her, I was like, damn, I miss a little drunk Brit snuggle when you just get affectionate and start hugging. I love it.
But
yeah, you look so happy. Like I feel like that does fill your cup so much, like when you get to do things like that.
Yeah.
Great. What celebrity are projectors? I wonder then if it's like Aquarius is. Like, would it be similar to, oh wait, it would be, obviously. It has to be. Like the celebrities, their human design would be the same as their star sign, right?
Wait, what is it? What are you called?
I don't know, maybe.
Projector.
It also goes based on birth location. Does astrology go based on birth location?
Your like other signs, not your star sign.
Okay.
Or sun sign.
Barack Obama, Princess Diana.
Yeah, these are the Aquariuses.
Really?
Yeah.
Brad Pitt, Kanye West, Kris Jenner.
Yeah, these are all Aquariuses, I think.
Well, Kris Jenner is not an Aquarius.
She's not? What is she?
No, she's a Scorpio.
Oh, Barack Obama is.
Marilyn Monroe.
Cool. Great. I like most of those people.
You're in good company. I don't know why Taylor Swift isn't on there. I mean, like, she hasn't been on.
I think
she's yours.
I think she might be a generator.
Maybe she's a reflector.
Or maybe she's a manifester. Okay, Devon is a generator. A generator's purpose is to create good energy in the world. As the name suggests, you are here to generate energy. Whenever you do something that makes you happy, excited, and lit up, you create so much good energy that it literally spills out of you and into everyone around you. Being lit up is your highest calling because when you're happy and excited, it inspires, fuels, and lifts everyone else up around you without you even trying. When you're excited, you become full of life. This energy can't help but spill out of you into everything and everyone you come across. This is the magic of a generator. When a generator is lit up, they have a juicy, sparkly energy that everyone wants to be around, even if they can't explain it. When you're following your desires, you feel like you could go all day without feeling tired because you're generating this good energy. This is the universe telling you that you're in flow. Because of this, when a generator does what they love, everyone wins.
Love that. So true.
If you want to live your purpose, do more things that actually excite you. If you want to help others, know that the universe has given you specific passions that you're meant to follow in order to live as your highest version. The things that light you up aren't random. They are specifically exciting to you because you are meant to be doing them. Your lit upness makes other people more energized, excited, productive, and gives them momentum in their own life. No matter what job title you may have on the outside, the real value you're providing is that you're infusing the world with life force.
I mean, that's literally your job. Like, that's literally your content.
So I need to go to Australia to see Lady Gaga, is what this is saying.
That's also what we've been saying, but sure. Yes, this is what that's saying.
This is also important too. Unless it's like, what is it? If you want to live your purpose, do more of the things that excite you and less things that don't. When you're doing something that you're not so jazzed about, you will feel drained and tired. This is life's way of trying to prevent you from doing more of it and show you that it's not what you're meant to be spending your time on. The biggest conditioning for generators is the praise you get from others for doing things that you don't want to do, perhaps because it benefits them in some way. Saying no. When you trust that your excitement is divine guidance, it's actually the best thing you can do for everyone involved. When you say no, maybe the other person is meant to find a better person to help them with that, or figure it out themselves and realize they're more capable than they thought, or come up with a more creative solution, or be forced to do things in a new way that actually benefits them more. You never know how you're helping the situation by saying no, but your excitement or lack thereof will always be leading you to the best outcome.
It's funny because I've been thinking a lot lately about like what gives me energy. And I'm like, I need to find more of that.
What?
Because like it's not realistic to just start a Lady Gaga podcast and YouTube channel and follow her around the whole world.
Why?
Like,
people are like professional fangirls. Like, people, that is a huge part like of people's content. Like, some people, that's what they do.
I feel like this is also really good too. The fear of doing nothing. The reason why generators are afraid to start saying no is because the praise for all the things that for all the doing they got over the course of their lives. And they're afraid that if they're less busy rushing around even for a hot second, then good things won't come to them. Life wants to see you if you're brave enough to go against those false beliefs and be open to working with your joy and not against it. After removing the no's, you might be less occupied, but trust me, it will only be temporary. Use the open space to look around. Life is happening all around you, and it's full of things that might please and delight you. You couldn't see those when you were busying yourself with things you thought you had to do, but now you've opened yourself up to see things that the universe has been trying to get you to see all along.
So when that comes to like, when it's like say no to things or figure out what takes away your energy, when it comes to like traveling and you not liking it and whatnot, but then you also do like it, and some like once you're there somewhat, then you do, but then also your energy gets drained. Like, how would you classify that? Like, do you feel like it's been something that is giving you energy?
Traveling?
Yeah, and then that also goes like there's family trips, there's friend trips, there's the concert trips. Like,
yeah, I think it depends what I'm doing while I'm traveling. Like, yeah. I always love like taking pictures and going to pretty places to take pictures and editing pictures. That always gives me a lot of energy. Or like talking about Lady Gaga or LA Golding or whatever. Like, I never get exhausted doing those things because it makes me so excited the whole time. But that's like two things, and I need to like.
But I also think it's hard because traveling, there's like so many components to it that are like also draining. That it's like, if you think about, so I feel like you have to know what your purpose is in it. So it's not just traveling. It's like traveling to see friends that light you up and excite you and you enjoy being around. So like that's the goal, but obviously like the means to get there is like not necessary. Like that is draining, but it's not like the thing that's kind of keeping you away from it.
But that can be hard kind of to like recognize, or like something you have to really think about as like, is this my intuition? Is this anxiety? Like, is it because I don't want to do the actual thing I'm going for, or like because of the steps to get there?
Yeah. But I also feel like, Deb, this is like so much for like the content that like you remember when like you were trying just different things in different formats, and then you found just sharing your life and your journey and like being an introvert, and like the way that generated so much like excitement for other people, that they're like, holy shit, we have a girl that fucking gets us, and like she sees everything, and like you can just see it in your comment section of people being like, oh my god, she totally gets it, and like I have the power to go do the things that she's doing, or like I have the power to enjoy being at home, and like I don't know, you're finding like all these crafts and those things like light you up, and you can just see all of the different things that kind of culminate together.
Yeah, like it literally 100% described your content specifically and what your audience gets out of it.
Maybe I just like sometimes my content doesn't light me up, you know? So
yeah. And that's where like, maybe you just have to, that's like where you pivot and you're like, okay, what do I want to talk about that's like lighting me up? Like, how do I want to talk about this?
Think about how much you've grown in the last few years of like even what you want to go out and be doing and stuff. So like these things that like used to be really scary, or like just going to lunch or something, like aren't as scary anymore whatsoever. So now it's like you're taking it to whatever next level while still like keeping the same type of content that people will still be able to relate to.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense because when I am excited about something, I am so energized by it.
Do you feel like sometimes like are you ever like, oh fuck, like I have to do a craft this weekend, like because I have to make a video?
Yeah, always.
Yeah, maybe that's not
but
good.
It's always like the shooting it, the video part, like having to capture it and stuff is what makes it less fun.
Yeah, maybe also I've been trying to do that because there's a lot of times where I'm like, oh, I wanted to do this thing, but like I should have filmed it, or I should film this. Like I'm specifically trying to like do things and not film them, because then I don't know, it's like a fully different experience. Like you can just more relax and do the thing without thinking about how it looks on camera and the way you're going to edit it and everything.
Yeah.
But it's hard to be like, oh, well, I just did this craft for no fucking reason.
I know. It was a waste of time.
Do you think it's bad to just show the after of it?
No. Yeah, I could use it for other things.
Yeah.
Like all the things I finished this week or something. I don't know.
Yeah. What celebrities are projectors?
Manifesting or generators.
Sorry. We just said every single one.
It's not telling me. Why does this say Barack Obama?
He can't be both.
I don't trust this site. It says Marilyn Monroe. Lady Gaga apparently.
Okay. Cool.
Ariana Grande, Oprah Winfrey, Miley Cyrus. But this is the most common one, huh? That's why there's so many. Oh my God, Vladimir Putin.
I have no idea.
Isn't September the most common birthday month?
But it's not based on that because.
But Kim Kardashian's born in October. That's why I don't understand.
Lady Gaga's born in March. Oh my God, it says Donald Trump. See, there's a lot of people in this one.
So it's the combination. So like where astrology is the day you were born and then subgenres based on where you were born and what time. This is like all of those components go into it to get the final answer. So there would be some that are different place that you might be born at a different time, but then like still in the same month. I don't know.
Lady Gaga's on it, so
we'll just take that one.
When it comes to your authority, it's like how you should make the best decisions. So both you and Maggie are emotional authority, meaning that the right decision for you is always going to be the one that makes you feel happy or content when you think about it. Your emotions are not random. They are ways the universe specifically tells you the right way to go in any situation in your life, and you can always rely on them to show you what the most aligned option is. Because you're an emotional being, you have to give your body time to fully feel out the situation or opportunity in order to give you the answer. So this means you shouldn't pressure yourself to have the answer right away, but instead wait until you fully felt it out. This is such a different way of living than the way we're taught, which is that you should respond to emails right away as they come up, that it's good if you always have an answer. If you try to do that, you'll cut yourself off from so much knowledge and wisdom that gets gathered up by your body when you just give yourself a little bit more time.
I mean, that's definitely true, I think, when it comes to the feelings aspect.
Feeling your emotions. Knowing how you feel emotionally can be a challenge at first because we're taught that emotions are unreliable and that the head is better in charge. But the head only knows logic, what makes sense, and what it has already experienced, which closes it off from conceiving of new and better things. But with emotions, you don't have to even come up with the how. It all needs to happen. You just need to trust that you always have that emotional signal to rely on. The way you trust is not blind faith. It's not by meditating on it. It's by trying out this new way of doing things and building up enough evidence that it works over time so that eventually it becomes your new automatic process.
Is that both of us or just a?
Yeah, both you and Devon.
Then what? Do you have yours for that same section? Or?
I'm a sacral authority. So the gut is about desire. It knows when it wants something and knows when it doesn't. It's not based in logic and can't be explained. When life sends you something it wants you to do, you will feel a rush of excitement throughout your whole body. This is your cue to say yes to it and pursue it. These visceral physical pulls you feel towards things are the universe's way of showing that those things are the right decision. The gut is black and white. It doesn't know maybe. It doesn't know maybe. You'll either feel yes, I want it, or you're not meant to do it. You can feel anything from strongly repelled to just meh. If something lights you up at first when you come across it, that's your way of knowing you're meant to do it. You will literally feel your body respond to something before you've processed it mentally. You might feel your body get revved up, or you may perk up, make it involuntary sounds that express interest and excitement, or just that feeling of wanting that thing. The way that I do this so often is yes. Oh my god, I literally just scared Finn. He just fell off the stair. That is me to
impersonating Brit. Sorry to get everyone riled. Jeez. Okay, so yours basically is saying you'd feel the excitement in your gut versus me and Brit think, but what would make us happy? Sorry, yeah, me and Dev think of what would make us happy in our brains, and then like
I require a lot more logic.
Yeah, same.
I think it's very well, even like with the sacral like gut authority. I think there is like something to be said about like giving the space and time to tap into it, because I think if you're like your initial reaction is probably how you've been conditioned. So your initial reaction is like, Devon, do you want to go to Australia? And your initial reaction has been, well, it's going to cost a lot of money. The plane ticket, I really want to fly in first class. How many points is that going to be? How long is it going to take to get there? Am I going to have enough anxiety medication? All this stuff. But your true like emotional part of you is like, this is like exciting, content, like happiness. And
if I dig away all the
so I think there's like, that's where probably it's a lot of like giving yourself the space and practicing this, where you're like, okay, how does this make me feel? And like, how am I going to feel after it? And trying less to like be so logical with it.
I think that also sorry, go ahead. You go.
My biggest concern with booking like a trip or something is, am I going to be anxious and like regretting it the day before I have to leave?
Maybe.
And I can never really get myself there until I'm actually there.
Yeah.
So with such a big trip like Australia, I'm like, well, I remember the last time I flew to Australia, I would think every night about how I was going to have to be on a plane for 15 hours. Like I was so nervous about that, and I still did it. But like now with even more anxiety, am I going to want to get hit by a car instead of having to go? Maybe.
I think that's a good psychiatrist appointment.
He's like, girl, take your pill. I literally prescribed it.
Take your medicine. One of the...
Oh, wait. I was going to say something. I forgot.
Yeah.
But then it came back to my mind. I feel like also when you're a people pleaser-y, it can sometimes pop up what the people pleaser thought is first. And then that's really what I've been working on, is I have to like think or take time to think on actually what do I want versus like what am I maybe projecting that I think everyone wants me to do.
Yeah.
That's a really good point, because that fully would cloud your own emotional authority.
Yeah.
I do that every year for my birthday. And I'm like, I was doing it this year too.
Again.
Like, yeah. I'm like, well, I don't want to make everybody do this thing. I don't want to make everybody have to spend their money to go here. Nobody wants to go. It's fine. I just won't do anything. And then I'll regret it like the day of or the week of or whatever.
So after last year, can you reflect that maybe this year you should?
Yes, this year I'm going to do something.
For Lexi's birthday, that was a really great example of like how everyone had such a good time. Like,
yeah,
they literally loved doing that.
Yeah, but it's so much easier to do that for someone else than for me.
I feel that. I think maybe like asking Lexi or something like to take the reins on like planning it or something. Like maybe that would feel
Lexi
less.
Plan.
I don't know, maybe Paige.
Yeah,
someone. I can help.
I'm like, I don't want to make Paige plan, and like she's gonna go all the way to Australia with me, even though she invited herself and wants to come. But I'm like, I have to not make her. So
you're going
anything.
to Australia?
Yeah, I'm like, okay, so is that happening?
I'm so scared. Like I'm really.
Did you
afraid
buy
that
your
I'm
ticket?
Gonna regret it. No.
What are you most scared of?
No. I haven't even looked if my miles are gonna get me that first class that I want. I haven't even told Paige that if I have enough miles, I'm flying first class. So
just away from her. Oh my Jesus.
It's just such a long flight. It's such a long time away from home. Long time away from Willow.
Long time change also, isn't it?
But what about all the good things?
Yeah, it would be really fun. And who knows if I'll ever be able to do this again. It's been 10 years since the last time I went. So
it's a 10-year anniversary thing.
Well, 9 years, but yeah.
This is another one. This is also for like helping decisions and stuff or being out of alignment. So it's your not self, how you feel when you're doing things that aren't aligned for you. The not self is the feeling we get whenever we're not living our design. Life gives us this feeling so you can always tell, spot, see when you're getting off track so that you can redirect quickly back to using your energy the way that you're meant to. So me and Devon are both frustration. So your not self is frustration. If you're living your design, saying yes to things that light you up and no to things that don't, you create a steady flow of excitement in your life, which then magnetizes people and opportunities to you. The opposite of energy flowing is energy stagnating. This creates a feeling of being stuck and not being able to move things forward even if you try. This is the true definition of frustration. Attempting or reaching for something, but it is not happening. Frustration can show up as literal frustration, irritation, feeling stuck, feeling uninspired, blah, or incapable. This is always a sign showing you that you have the power to change your situation by changing one of your thoughts or behaviors around the situation. So some things that can be like in your thoughts, nothing is happening. This is not going the way I want. I'm so bored. I'm so over this. I've made forced to do this, but I don't want to. I have all these obligations. I feel like I'm having the life sucked out of me. I'm being pulled in all these different directions. Seems like everyone else is doing what they love, but nothing is coming to me. I can't seem to do that.
Me all summer.
I literally was like, wait a second. Because also I feel like did something happen that you feel more aligned with like in the last month? Lady Gaga. Oh my God, Lady Gaga got you back on track.
Godga.
No, seriously.
Also,
I think it's very funny though, because like the second you started like leaning into Lady Gaga, your inbox started flowing again.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
I just need something to be excited about or something. I don't know.
I mean,
I feel like that's so fucking powerful.
But also I can't always rely on someone else. So I need to find the things that I can do that makes me excited that I'm in control of.
You're not relying on Lady Gaga. Well,
I'm relying on her to have an album out, to have a tour, to be on the
because there's always things that you're a fan of. It's Daisy Jones, it's Lady Gaga, it's all of these new. You're gonna like new things. Like that's your personality. You're a fangirl. That's what you are.
Yeah, but I'm also like a very one thing at a time fangirl.
Yeah. So just right now,
which I could maybe open up my horizons to be. What else am I?
I feel like you could also continue to lean into like trying new things and going back into pickleball and like, connecting with more people that way.
I think I need to I agree with the pickleball thing. I want to join some type of league again.
Yeah.
which I'll tell you about something I'm noodling around offline.
Okay.
But
okay.
I love it.
Also, I feel like I need to get better in or get more back into like graphic design stuff, because like when I would start designing a new website, I would get upset. Like I'd get obsessed with it. Like I was get in my flow state and be so excited about that. And I don't have that right now. So I need to like.
Do you want to make the podcast a website or some good graphics? Or not?
Or just your own personal like endeavors, like your own like Devon website, or just like introverts.
I mean, we've been talking about that for like years.
I know. I need to build the confidence back up, I think, to do that stuff, because like,
yeah,
I don't have it right now. So I'd be
like,
oh no,
so
it'll be ugly and bad.
That probably as soon as you start, you'll get the reassurance. Like Widget said, the reassurance is what you like.
Yeah.
So, and Britt, I feel like that really described what you were just saying about therapy, of like not feeling like you're not knowing yourself and not taking care of your own self. That's like what that just described. That's very interesting.
I also feel like there's just different moments of like things not happen. Like it's funny because with my old job, it's so obvious like how frustrated I always was, how I was like just feeling this stuckness, and like I just was not performing at all. But then I like found this other part of me that was like lit up with social media and like coaching and all this stuff. And it was just really cool to see like the stark difference between the two.
Yeah.
So Maggie's not self is bitterness. So a projector's not self theme is bitterness. This can show up as irritation or judgment over others, spending too much time focusing on what's wrong, harboring even low-grade resentment, whether at specific people or at life/the world in general. So some of your thoughts could be feeling jealous over other people's success. Well, F them, I don't need them or like them anyway. They should be doing it this way. They're not getting it, or they're dumb. A screw you, screw that kind of mentality. Thinking over and over about other people's faults and shortcomings. Thinking about what you and or others should have done and said. All these kinds of thoughts are your conditioned thoughts, which are not the real you. When you indulge in them, they literally pull you out of your lane because it's using your seeing gifts the wrong way. Seeing with the need to feed your insecurities rather than from a neutral place where you can use them to serve and give. You're living your purpose when you're bringing improvements to the world in the way that you're designed to. The bitterness can creep up when you're focusing on too much on stuff, including all the things that displease you about life, all the things that feel wrong, all the things that you can't change or control and shouldn't be concerning yourself with. Things you think you can't change, but that you actually can. Noticing something negative is good when it can prompt you to come up with an improvement, but it will drain your energy levels, enjoyment of life, and success when you spend too much time mulling in it. This is the bitterness, but if you take the information that it has to offer you and then move on, you can use it to redirect yourself back to success.
Wow.
Do you relate to that?
In two different ways, kind of. I feel like one, I'm like the least judgmental person. Like I don't see people in public and I'm like judging them whatsoever. However, when you said the part about like, oh, well, you're just dumb then, or like whatever, I think that about politics a lot. I was thinking like where I'm like, oh, well, you're just doing it wrong, or you're just not smart enough, or you're just blah, blah, blah. Rather when I am empathetic with it and then can just like relate instead of just picking at like all the negatives of something. So that is interesting. But I don't think I'm not like, well, fuck that girl, I don't need her in my life or whatever at all. But I do think I am least successful in social media when I am comparing myself, like 100%. If I'm spending too much time scrolling and comparing myself or wanting certain things or seeing other people get the things that I want, that does make me feel like bitter in a way. That's always when I'm not successful. And then if I get out of that, I like can get back in my own lane, like I just said.
I like that. The last one I feel like is good is manifestation process. So me and Maggie are both non-specific manifestors. Manifesting refers to your way of bringing things you want into your reality. You are designed to manifest in a non-specific way, which is a method that's very new to the world. Traditionally, we tell people to get clear on exactly what they want, down to a T. To make vision boards, to write lists, this style is very much about the person and what the person wants. We get told if you don't know what you want, you'll never get it. But this is not true for you. You can and are meant to have beautiful things that happen in your life without you having asked for them or wanted them specifically. Your work is to have a general idea of what you'd like, and then to stay open to how the universe will fill in the details of that manifestation, because they are so much greater than you could even imagine yourself. So when we say a general idea, let's say you want a career as a journalist. You don't have to know which magazine is your ideal one. You'll be guided to the right one when you leave it to the universe. You just have to point it in the right direction by knowing the essence of what you want. The feeling is more important than the details. And then resist the world pressuring you to have your vision all planned out.
I think that's very true.
I really like
I like that way of manifesting the best.
Yeah. Well, that's not for you.
That's not your way of doing it.
Maybe that's what I'm doing wrong.
I think it's crazy because I like looked back at a lot of the stuff that like I've manifested well. And I think Colorado is a really good way of being like, I really want to move to the mountains and I want to like be able to ski all the time. I like didn't have a specific plan for it. I was just like, that's what I want.
Same. I was like, I just want to go somewhere with trees and water.
Manifest. Okay, we already said that. But for a specific manifestor for you, Dev, you were designed to manifest in a specific way, which means things come to you quickest when you are detailed and clear about exactly what you want. For example, if you know you want a house with a front porch, marble kitchen, countertops in a specific area of town, don't ignore those things. Those details aren't just in your mind for no reason. The universe is dropping them there as a sign guiding you to what's right for you. So when you see the house that meets all those criteria, you'll know it's the house that you're meant to take. Embrace and own the specifics. Don't ever think this way of being is picky, high maintenance, or unrealistic. The universe gave you that specific vision to help guide you towards all the things that are meant for you. So don't question what comes to you and follow it, trusting that there's a rhyme and reason for it all. Sometimes the things you want are not the end. They're just means. So for example, you could be led to your dream home because you're meant to move in next door to the person that will change your life. Here are some tools for getting specific. For someone like you, activities like doing a vision board or writing down a list of things you want will work for you if you're called to do them. If you just think about something you want in your mind, that's fine too. Just listen to that voice inside you that adds, I'd like to pay no more than $150 for it. You don't have to fill in all the details, just the details that naturally occur to you. All you need are your genuine preferences, nothing more, nothing less. This is a tip I gave you a million years ago. Build evidence. It's always best to start manifesting things you currently believe you can have, no matter how small. And when you see them come into your life, it'll be easier for you to start asking for slightly bigger things, and then even bigger things. It's like flexing a muscle, where you have to train it with the baby weights first. The more evidence you can build of things you brought into your own life, the easier it becomes to believe that you can have literally anything you can conceive of, as long as you get clear on what you want.
I like the baby step thing.
Yeah.
Like, instead of putting my dream home on my vision board, I'm putting like the dream like renovations that I want to do to my house that I can actually do.
Yeah. Versus my manifestations are very like long-term, far, like out of reach things, but in the sense where like there's multiple steps to get there and it feels still possible or whatever, but more like I think of a dream house, I'm not like the shutters are blue or whatever. It's more just like the feeling of being in that house.
Well, it's also so funny. Even the mountain house, I'm like, how many times have I been like, I just want a mountain house. So my dad's like, hey, I want to buy a mountain house. I'm like, okay, it's not mine, but I have access to it.
Oh, it's so crazy. I've also been getting so many, I don't know if this is like a phone listening situation, but like whenever me and Cameron talk about something, like we were talking about robotic lawnmower vacuums, and then I got an email from 3 different robot vacuum companies or the lawnmower or whatever, robot lawnmowers, right after that. And then we were talking about bird feeders with the camera. Right after that, I got 2 different brand emails from bird feeder companies.
What the fuck?
Isn't that
That's
weird?
Insane.
Like, not great, like, deals or anything like that, but like odd that it,
well,
like, right, we're
to
talking
me,
about it, pops
so
up.
What should I think about?
Well, you gotta talk about it out loud, I think, too. If it's the phone listening versus maybe just manifesting.
Okay, so one of the things is gifts. This is very interesting to me. For one of Devon's most important gifts is gift number 6, creating closeness with others.
Is it a gift that she likes or that she gives?
Everyone walks around with their guard up or with walls up. People with gift 6 are good at piercing through these walls or having them drop them all together. They're good at warming people up, getting them to open up without even knowing how they do it. They're the people we somehow feel at home with. Bonding easily with others is a skill that they should use no matter what it is they are doing. If you lead with warmth and openness, focus on the human-to-human interaction aspect of whatever it is you're doing, the outcome will always be elevated because of it. Make everything personal and personable because companies, projects, communities are all just an amalgamation of the humans involved in them and the connection and dynamics formed between them. And everything is better when those connections are real and true. I feel like this is something you don't always lean into, but you should lean into.
I feel like I do, like, on social media and stuff, but then my insecurities stop me from, like, bonding with real people. But if I am ever hanging out with people, like, I get vulnerable and, like, real very quickly.
For sure. That's very true. I just thought it was a good, like, thing.
I wish you guys need to watch our podcast on YouTube, like, to just see the little looks and everything that we give each other. Because, like, when Britt said that, the way Devon was just squinting, like, what the fuck are you talking about? It's quite funny.
Maggie has such a crush on me.
You can just see it through the screen.
I'm just memorized. Mesmerized.
Maggie's most important gift is gift 60, intolerance for roadblocks. Obstacles annoy you more than they do other people, and that's because you're the person who's built to not get discouraged by them, to not take no for an answer, and to persist past them. It is actually great to let yourself feel fiery and intolerant when things appear to stand in your way. If you currently experience roadblocks and let them make you feel defeated or give up, it's only because you were conditioned to think that's what you should do. When you experience obstacles, they should make you feel powerless. You will quickly remember how resilient, gritty, and powerful you are when you stand up to them and show up as if you are more in charge than the obstacles, because you are. And this is a quality that can not only add so much value to any and every business or group endeavor, but also remind other people that there's nothing we can't conquer when we see we don't have to give up.
Interesting. I
think that's accurate.
I feel like I'm very, like, patient with things.
But also you're like, I'm not going to take no for an answer. You're like, I'm going to do social media full time, even
True,
though
I had like 4,000 followers.
Yeah.
True.
You're like, I want this, so I'm going to do it.
I did just get like 5,000 followers on Facebook because I just started posting on Facebook like a few months ago. And I was like, that's crazy that at this point on Instagram, I was like, I can do this.
Yeah.
That's so wild.
I do like that.
Yeah, I guess that's true. What's yours, Britt?
But so this is something I think the gifts are good reminders of things that we don't always lean into. This is just my interpretation of it, because mine is also something I'm like, oh fuck, like this is something I should lean into. It's gift 25, embracing life with childlike innocence. So people with gift 25 are people who naturally know how to embrace life with a youthful attitude. Tapping into this gift is about getting rid of the conditioning that you need to come across as super grown up, or that you've got it all handled, or tapping back into the wisdom of a child's mind, looking at everything as if for the first time, and therefore soaking up all the wonder and awe that you can feel when you do that. Knowing that you know nothing is the highest wisdom there is. There's a special kind of power and freedom in looking at the tree as if you've never seen a tree before. Not to mention, it is an attitude that gives you so much levity to your life. You're here to show us that there's ways of moving through the world like everything is new, without the baggage of the past, and helping others remember that there is wisdom in not needing to know everything. With gift 25, there isn't anything for you to do actively, or for you to actively do. You're simply someone who, when you're 70 years old, people are going to see you as moving through the world in a really youthful way. It is a gift that you may not be able to see so obviously in yourself, but one that will show itself to you the more your life moves on. Just refuse to let life weigh you down at every turn. Choose levity, choose innocence, and choose playfulness. This made me cry the first time I read it, because that's not how I was or how I have been.
Yeah, that's interesting.
So that's why I think like some of the gifts are like reminders of like who you are in essence, and like you might not always, like you might, for example, like you might get roadblocks and you might be frustrated and you're like, I fucking give up, but then you're like, wait, I need to like get behind this and go after it. And you might like Devon, you might be like, okay, I'm scared to do this, but like I'm gonna go after it because I'm gonna create more closeness with other people.
Yeah, or it's like I need to stop being afraid to like talk to people because it's actually a gift that I have.
Yeah. Because I think there's like two parts of this. Like I think now in my life, I love not knowing things, and I love learning, and I love like not having to show people that I know things. And that for like most of my life was not the case. It was like, I need to
you like
know everything and I need to prove myself. And
baby briefcase.
I just wanted to be a grown up.
Boss baby.
Like, wait a second, come back and be a playful little girl.
Yeah, and for me, it's like you play all the time, take things seriously, and say no, and be fiery. That's funny. Yeah. So I kind of love human design. I love like there's so many aspects of it, and like I think there's so much in following the energy that like is designed for you. And I also think it's such good a reminder to tap into like I feel like intuition and authority are kind of the same thing, like tapping into that and like being able to listen to yourself and have this like connection with yourself even further. Yeah. It's also like a great reminder just that everyone's different and not everything works for everyone the same way, and like to do things the way that's meant for you.
Yeah. I feel like there's so much of the world that conditions us into like this very specific box of like how you're supposed to do things.
Because if it said gift 25 and gift 60, are there 60 different options? Like,
well, everyone has like multiple gifts. So like you have, I don't even know how many gifts.
Oh, okay.
But that was just like the first one. So there's like lots of other ones that are like.
I would love to deep dive. So there's no other app. Like, is there only the payment of this app? Like, is there other ways to learn about your human design, or it's like this one app is the thing?
You can get like a reading done. I'm sure you could Google a lot of like your chart and what it means. I personally, one of my favorite things about this app is it will play you. She has like an English accent. I just fucking love it. And so you can play your entire chart. And that's cool. There's also like tips. So for example, like manifesting generator, like fear of commitment versus gut feeling, responding versus reactive behavior. And then she like shares, it's like a lot of people's questions and then they get like downloaded in there. There is a decision maker where you can like use your like it kind of like documents your authority. So you can like kind of tap into like what you're feeling and stuff and like kind of bring it to light. There's tools. She has like so much stuff in here. So I highly recommend it. And if you just want it it's just $7 a month.
If you're listening and find out what you are, make sure you comment it on our Spotify or on our YouTube, because I'd love to know. We should maybe do a poll, but I guess then everyone would have to find out first.
Well, you can like, I'm sure that you could, it's free if you want to just like
to
plug
find
in
out
your
what you
birth.
are.
Yeah, you have to have your birth location and the time of your birth. Obviously your birthday too.
Yeah.
How many? There's 4 options?
I think there's 5. Manifester, generator, manifesting generator, reflector, and projector. Reflector is very rare though.
Yeah, I'm kind of mad I'm not the really rare one. That's the Aquarius in me coming out.
I'm the most basic one.
You're the right one for you.
Whatever. You're you.
You're you.
Well, let us know what you are. Thanks so much for listening. If you want to hear us talk even more, you can subscribe to our Patreon. We do bonus episodes every week and a member-only Q&A every single month. And we will talk to you guys next time. Make sure you leave us a rate and review and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Follow us on Instagram and TikTok. And we love you. Bye.
Bye.